right, guys. Welcome to this live session here. So my name is Dre Day FX. So as we do every New York session and every day of the trading market, we look at the different setups here in regards to my own customized indicator here. And we had a London session this morning. If you weren't there, we had some great, basically one setup here so far that came in, and it was a really good setup here. So I'm gonna break it down. And if it's the first time that you're seeing this, my live here, I'm just gonna represent myself. My name is call me Dre Day FX. This is my short name, but you can call me Andre. So I've been trading for the last 12 years, started in 2013. So started with option trading, and then transferred to Forex, CFDs, and now I'm more focusing on basically indices and metals. So I will transition on eventually towards futures trading. But for now, we're going to be looking at the Forex market, so CFDs. So the setups that I have here is based off of my own customized indicator here. And we're going to break down everything here, show you exactly how everything works. So at the London session, good morning, Leon. Hope you had a great start of your day. I know that you were on the London session, and I hope you had some profit here in regards to the German 40. So how everything works, okay? So basically, I'm just gonna redo the lines so that way you guys gonna understand. So I'm just gonna remove all the drawings and do a quick replay for the setup that we had this morning, okay? So perfect. So the setup came in at 3:45 p.m. a.m. Sorry, I said p.m. a.m. So at the close of that candle at 3:45, we had a sell entry. Okay. So what you need to do here in regards to the setup, basically the system is a volume-based system with some support or resistance. So price always bounce off of support or resistance, and to have the price move, it needs to move with volume. Okay, so that's why I consider this indicator that I customize, and this is my own indicator. You're not going to see that anywhere else than here. Is we have to wait for the price to break a level and then get some momentum going in one direction, and the momentum will be created by VWAP, so volume weighted average price, and point of control, so POC in short. So so the concept, if you go on a previous live, you're gonna know exactly what it is, and eventually I will do a video online that will show you exactly what it is. And so basically it's really momentum going in one direction. Okay, so when you get the signal, okay, and when you get the signal, it could be with this indicator or any other indicators that I offer here with my service. So I have one-on-one session and some custom indicators here that will help you in regards to your trading in the long run. So for this one, it's called the high-low level AIEA. Okay, so this is the latest indicator that we have here. And for this indicator, like I said, you have to wait for a break of the level. So right now we had a break of level, and you're gonna see two different colors here. So the blue one is the resistance line, and the red one is the support line. So if it breaks the support, so that means that we're going to be going down, and if it breaks the resistance line, that means that we're going to go up. Okay. So how do you manage the account? Manage the actual trade. Sorry. Okay. First, you have to put your stop loss. Most of the time, people don't know where to put the stop loss. It's pretty simple with that indicator. Is really have to put it at the previous swing or at the previous level. Okay, one or the other. Okay, or you could adjust it towards the next level. So for this example here, for this trade, what we did here is that at the start we put our stop loss here. And based off of the price action, I switch my stop loss towards this level, this one. Okay. Why? Because you see there was some ranging. The price was ranging here, went up, took some liquidity because right now it broke those previous highs here after that big move. So if you were more comfortable, you could put it here, but better to put it here. Okay. Perfect. Now, what we need to look at is take profit levels. Okay. So as I explained on the London session, is that I was expecting to go short with towards for German 40. The reason why is that we had a big fair value gap here. Okay. So you need to fill out the gap here before going up again, if he wants to go up again. Okay. So how do you set up your stop loss, your take profit zones? You have to go on the left side and see previous levels, could be resistance or support lines that were already broke in the past. Okay. So we're gonna go down and go back here. And then I always look for 3 levels. Okay. It could be more than 3, less than 3, but me, I love to do 3. So that way, if I reach the 3rd level, I'm out of the trade, and I wait for the next setup. Okay. So based off of that, I'm gonna put a line here on the first one. That is this one. So there was a support line that was broke going down. So that was the last move going down here. Then I'm gonna look for the second one. That will be this one here. There was a resistance line that was broke in the upside. So that will be my second level. All right. And then my 3rd level, so that will be basically my 3rd TP, point of risk will be right around here. Okay. So there was a lot of levels here that was broken. Okay. And I'll put a 4th one. Okay. Just for good measure. So you know exactly the way to set up everything. Okay. So I plotted my levels here. So I'm going to go back on where we were for that setup. So those were exactly the the levels that I had plotted at London. Okay, before the before knowing that the price was going in those levels, I was expecting the price to reach one of those three levels, or maybe broke all of those levels. Okay, so when you did your analysis, you don't need to wait until the price goes on those levels to put the lines. Put it earlier, so that way you know what to expect and where to put your take profit zones. Okay, so let's continue with the replay to see exactly what happened at London. Okay, so as you can see, it broke all of those three levels, even went to the fourth level here. Basically the third level, because this level after this level here that I plotted was before. If we look at that price action here, it was before the entry price. Okay, so this one needs to be removed. All right, so the next one after that was this one. So based off of that entry, this is the first TP. Then you had your second one that was broke within the next 15 minutes of that close of that candle. And then you have the third one here that was broke within that candle. Okay, so based off that setup, I was out of the market after this one. But as you could see, the price went way down. It broke the fair value gap in full, going down, and started to reverse. And we're going to see exactly why it reversed at that price. Okay, so if we plot our lines again, so we had this level here, we had this one, and we'll see exactly if we had another level here. Yes, we had one here, and we'll see exactly why it did a wick here. Okay, so was there any level that the price went to after this line that gave you a reaction? So if we see, we had one here. It was pretty much at the other level. So you had one here, and you had one right here. Okay, so let's go back, boom, and see what happened. And as you could see, that was the final level that the price went to before going up here. Okay, so it wicked out, closed above that previous support line, because that was a support line, this one, and started to go up. Okay, so that was the beautiful trade here based off of what I explained this morning. And yeah, so that was perfect. So great profit on German 40 for London session. Century welcome. Reasonable following signal account. You'll see indicated. Okay. No problem, Leon. So that was perfect. So now we just have to wait for the next setup. But that was really a beautiful trade. and I would have to continue to sell off, but it reached the goal that I had, so I was out. And those three levels here, uh, 1, 2, and 3, was almost 1% here. That was done. I think more than 1%. If I go back, I think it was more than 1%, but it would have made almost maybe 2% for that London session. But like I said, we're not here to be greedy. We take what the market gives us and we keep it pushing. So yeah, I did more than 1% here. So that's perfect. All right. So do you have any questions on how to work the system? Pretty simple. And like I said, all of the concept, POC, VWAP. So VWAP is volume weighted average price. POC is the point of control. We have some indicators here that is for VWAP, POC. We have it for both at the same time. We have also the levels here, the high and low levels indicator. So if you're trading manually and you love to trade naked, you don't want to have signals or anything like that, I do have that for you guys. So so I have my one of my clients here, Leon, that is on the live currently, so you could assess that everything is working flawlessly. And so those tools here will help you in increasing your winning rate and your profitability in the market, because it's going to tell you exactly where the market wants to go. Okay, so like I said, the market wants to bounce off of levels every single time. Okay, so and if it doesn't if it doesn't bounce on the previous levels, it's going to bounce on the next level, and so on and so forth. So it's pretty good example of this setup here. So it broke after going to broke this level here. It broke uh, after breaking this level. It broke 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 levels before bouncing off. So that's a pretty good move. Pretty good move. And it was clear that the price wanted to go down because of this movement here. Okay, the price went, it did a high here, it did a higher high here, and then it went higher than those two previous highs after that big swing. So that means that they are finishing taking liquidity in upside and wanted to sell off and go to the next liquidity zone that was under this pocket here. And as you can see, it basically broke two fair value gap at the same time. That's really the first time that I'm seeing this. So this is off of the 15-minute chart. So you had one fair value gap here that was broken within less than an hour, basically, after the price went up for a certain amount of time. And then you had another one here. That was another fair value gap that wasn't rated in full, because it didn't do it was less than 50%. So it went to 50%. If I'm looking correctly, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's 50% of that move here, that last buy here. So you had a buy here, you had a small sell, another buy, and another big sell here. Okay. Exactly. So all of the indicators here are available to you guys. So if you like what you see and you want to have more information on how everything works, make sure to fill out the form here on my YouTube channel, and we could set up a call and see exactly how I'm going to be able to help you in regards to your trading. So it could be, even though if you're trading like indices, forex, metals, even crypto, those indicators here that I have are working on any market. Okay, so we have a high-low level indicator, POC. We have VWAP. We have also a delta. So it's a volume-based indicator. So it's delta. It calls delta. So basically, if you're familiar with the footprint trading, it's gonna help you out. You have also a ADX indicator that is called EMXAI. This is one of my first indicator that I created that was optimized recently, giving you pretty much good setups overall. And yeah, that's pretty much it here. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. So the market will open in less than 8 minutes. So let's see what other setup that we had. So here we had a sell here at let's see here. That was US 30. So we had a sell here that broke here. So that means that was at 430. Same principle. Put your stop loss at the previous swing, but this setup here was a small setup. So the previous one was right here, but I always put at the latest level. Okay. So if we go on the right side, the latest level here, if we look at this setup here, is basically right here. Okay. So we'll put a line, boom. So I do exactly the same thing every time, guys. So I rinse and repeat, and eventually you're gonna get it. So I'm gonna look at the left side here to see exactly if we had any other levels here after this one. Okay, after the entry. So we had a level right here. Okay, so we have, when you see multiple levels, resistance and support that was broke above or below, those are good point of interest here for to put your stop loss and take profit. Okay, so if we go back to the live market, so that one was above the entry, because as you understand, the entry is right here. So this is not the good take profit. Okay, so let's look at the next one. So the next level here after this one is basically this one right here. Put a line, boom, and as you can see, the price went to that level and started to reject. So when you see the rejection here, I'm just going to make sure that I'm at the right level here. Yes, okay, perfect. So if you're if you see the rejection of the price after your entry, okay, so if we remove this one, because that was a level before the entry, because as I told you guys, the entry is here. So the take profit is here. So price when it gave you the alert on US 30, price went up, started to go down, and then hit that level and bouncing off of that level. Okay. So the way that you would know that the levels was rated is that gonna have, if you go on the lower time frame, lower than the current time frame. Right now I'm on the 15, but if I go on the 5-minute chart, it will give you a reversal of the price going up, and that's exactly what happened. Okay, and always put 3 levels afterwards after your entry to get the best setup here in regards to your trade. All right, so that's US 30. So that was a small win before the reversal. So when you see that you're into that trade, it hits your take profit, wait out. You just have to wait for a buy. Okay, you're not gonna have multiple sells or multiple buy at the same direction. You only gotta have one buy and one sell, because like I said, the market bounce. To bounce, it has to go up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, always. So we had a sell here. So we're going to be looking for buy, and to get the buy, it needs to break a previous resistance line or a previous support line, and we should have volume, so VWAP and POC that is following the direction of the price action, and this is how you're going to get the entry for buy. Okay, so let's look at the Nasdaq. So Nasdaq was selling from way up here. So it was selling since the end of New York New York session Monday, and it just did. It's creating here maybe a new resistance line here, but we'll see. But if we put a line on previous levels, so this is the previous resistance line. We have one here and one here. So that's, if you see like two support or resistance lines that were almost next to each other, it's a good zone to take and to identify it as some resistance or support. Okay, and as you can see, price went to this level here, tapped it, and started to reverse. Okay, so this is what you need to do every time, and is really to look at the previous levels on the left side and see exactly if price is breaking out of previous levels or it's bouncing off of previous levels to identify your take profit and your Your stop loss is, as always, your previous swing or the nearest support or resistance line that was broken before is your stop loss. Okay. So it is 9:30. So market is opening. So based on what I'm seeing here, we should be looking for bullishness here in the market overall, even though we may not have any setups, basically buy or sell signals here with the indicator, because I don't see any broke of levels here yet based off of the logic. But most of the indices right now are going bullish. So what you need to do is really to put a fib at the previous swing to that low and see exactly if it's gonna hit a 50% or 61.8 on the Fibonacci, and that'll give you a good indication here of where the market wants to go. So let's put a fib on this one, on German. So this level here to this level here. Okay. So 61.8 is here, and 50% is right here. Okay, so it's almost at 50% for German. But if it broke that 50%, it could go up to the 61.8 and start to go down, or invalidate the structure and still going up. But I doubt it's gonna continue going up here. It should bounce off of a level and start to go down. That's what I'm looking for. So make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I always do live sessions here in weekdays. So started yesterday here after a year of testing out stuff and creating indicators here. That's gonna help me and help you guys be profitable in the market and to see better the market overall. Okay. One of the reasons that I did that is because of my health condition here. Unfortunately, I have had a multiple retina detachment here, and unfortunately, my left eye is not functioning at all. But I still have my right eye, and even though I'm not seeing 100%, I'm still able to do stuff. And because of that, that's why it pushed me to create something that is easy to understand, easy to see, and easy to manage for me specifically. So that way, I don't need to be on the chart every single day for multiple hours. But the reason why I'm doing the sessions here is really to record my journey here in regards to recovering with my health and recovering in regards to going back to what I love, that is trading. So I hope you guys will tag along and follow my journey in regards to that. And like I said, if you have any questions, put them in the chat or in the comment section of that stream if you're looking at it on replay. And if you want to do a one-on-one session with me in regards to what I'm doing and how I'm able to help you, just go on the link of on the description of my YouTube channel. There will be a Google form, and fill out the form, and we'll see if we are a good fit here in regards to trading to be working together. All right. So it's 9:36 Eastern Standard Time. Let's see how everything goes. So for Nasdaq here, I'm still it's still looking bullish here for maybe a retracement. So expect to go long. There's levels here. So 19,890.8 and those other two levels here. Okay. Same thing for S&P 500 should be doing the same thing. Yeah. So it's bouncing off of a previous level. If you could see, if I put a line here, boom, level was broken here, was bouncing off of the price was bouncing off of that level. So now we just have to wait to see exactly the bullishness here of that move, where it wants to go. Okay. But right now, the market here, based off my indicator that I created, the market status is neutral. So, so if it's neutral, it should be changing to bullish eventually. If not, it will continue going bearish. So, so right now it's neutral. Nasdaq is neutral here. Same thing for US 30 and German is neutral too. Okay. So no. So we still have an indecision here in regards to where the market wants to go with the indices. So let's go on the Forex pairs. So Forex pairs here. So at London, we had a push up here towards this this level and started to bounce off. You see, you have consolidation. When you see price bouncing within a zone like that, that means that there were a resistance line or resistance zones that it's bouncing off of. Okay, so right now that was a support line that is resistance because the price broke that support line, right? So when the price goes down from that support, it changed automatically as resistance. So price went up, went to that zone and started to crash down here. Okay. Same thing here. That resistance was broken in the upside. So that means that this is support. So that's why the price went up here, went to that previous support, that is resistance, and went back down towards that resistance that is currently support. Okay. So if you have taken the trade without any other like buy or sell entries or anything like that, you would be in that trade here for a sell, and you'll be out until the next level. Okay. So the different ways to take a trade off of those entries. So those levels. So you could trade the way that you want. So let's look at the GU. So GU so far was the only one that had a directional buy market status here of bullish. So, and we were bullish here since the last breakout here was on Sunday. So there was a breakout here. We tested here, went back to a zone. I'm pretty sure there was a zone here, right here. Boom. So I'm going to put a line. So tap that zone right here. So every time you see a wick like that, if it wicks you out like that, that means that it's touching a previous zone, and that's exactly what happened. Previous zone right here started to push up, broke that previous resistance. Now it's support. That support that was resistance is went back to support, went back, price went back towards it. Now it's new support, started to go up. Now we just have to wait to see exactly what other level GU wants to go to. So right now it already broke this one. We have another one right here. Let's see if we have something in between, but I don't think so. No. Perfect. So based off of that, it may start to reverse, okay? Because it already almost tapped that level. I think it tapped it because I may have put no, it didn't tap it yet. My line was not at the right place. Perfect. So this zone here is really important. So we're gonna see exactly if it's gonna break this line. If not, it's gonna start to reverse going down off of that previous. That was a resistance line, support, a resistance zone here. Perfect. So let's look at gold. Gold been bullish for a minute. So we had a buy here on gold on Friday with the indicator, and since then still breaking previous levels here. So that was a previous support, broke in the upside. So this so that was resistance because the price went down. So that was support here. Then the price broke the support zone. So automatically this one is resistance. And then when it came back to it, it changed to a support. And as you can see, the price bounced off of that support almost and explode to the upside. Okay. So if we look at the gold, right now it did a resistance line. Okay. So right now it's exhausted. So right now we're waiting for a sell on gold to the downside. So we'll see how it will play out. All right. So is there anything else you wanted you wanted me to look in regards to any pair? It could be indices, it could be metals, even be any other forex pair. I know that Leon, you did NZD CAD trade. I think you won it. I don't know if you took any trades after that, or you wanted to look at another pair. If not, like I said, guys, we're not chasing price. We wait for a signal. Me personally, that's what I do. So I don't want to rush anything. So I want to make sure that my system is analyzing the market on every candle, and when it find a good setup in regards to the logic of the volume and the breakout of support resistance, it's going to give me an entry, and I just have to execute and manage the trade accordingly. That's exactly what happened here with the German 40. at our London session. If you're not on the London session, make sure to look at the previous live, and you're going to see exactly the breakdown that I had in regards to uh, the the signal before the actual result. Okay, so you're going to see exactly that the breakdown is the same as before. All right, so 9:45, no signal. So we're gonna wait until 10 p.m., 10 a.m. to see if we have any other setup. All right, so let's see. Let's look at the DXY to see what's going on with DXY right now. The DXY is ranging. So the DXY, the next move that we're looking for is a sell setup. So for now, no sell setup yet. But it's looking good for a sell. I know that we have some news tomorrow in regards to US. I think it's the interest rate. So always look at the Forex Factory or any other platform of news to be able to know where new big impact news will be done. So we have federal fund rate tomorrow at 2. So so for our London and New York session for tomorrow, should be good too. Before the 2 p.m. Federal fund rate. So we have FOMC statement, FOMC press conference at 2:30 and at 2. So tomorrow will be very volatile. And let's see, on Thursday we got unemployment claim at 8:30. So we'll be there at New York session on Thursday and Friday. I will do a live on Friday too. And we have some news at 11:30. So after our session. So New York session here is from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. Okay. So we still have more than an hour left to that session. But for now, not beside the German 40 trade at London, we have no signals yet. Okay. You may have some signals here on other indicators here, but for our lives, we're going to be using the high-low level AIEA. So that'll be it here on that. And like I said, if you want to work with me, make sure to send a the form here to fill out the form, and we could set up a call and show you exactly all of the indicators here and the results that we have here on our Discord. So the Discord is back up. It's been off for the last couple of years because I was making sure that everything was working flawlessly in regards to the indicators here. But now we're able to grow and have people here that we're going to be using the indicators. Right now, we have Leon here on the live session and on the Discord. Is one of the first clients that I have. So he's always there and always looking to increase his knowledge in regards to trading. So let's see what Leon says. USD profit on 5 minute, perfect. Setup EMXAI. Okay, EMXAI. All good, session perfect. Nice. Okay, perfect. So it seems that your funded challenge here is going in the right direction right now, Leon, right? That's good to hear. Good to hear. So Euro USD. So he said EMXAI. So let's load EMXAI. So I'll show you guys EMXAI. And we're gonna go on a 5 minute here, he said. Still going to load. So he said EMXAI profit on 5 minutes, buy signal. Okay. So the buy signal here on the 5 minute, that means that that was when was that? So you took a buy signal, Leon? Because I only see a sell here for now, but just confirm exactly where London session buy setup. Oh, okay, got it. Okay, so London session buy setup. All right, perfect. So London session buy sold. Strange that I don't see it here. Whoops. Okay, let me close this and reopen EMXAI. Week 6, week 7, just this one. All right, perfect. No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. So, all right, perfect. So nothing so far. So level is still respected here for Nasdaq. So like I said, guys, should eventually go switch to bullish here, but maybe we're gonna have a continuation. So we'll wait and see. But like I said, if you have some setups here on different indicators here, you can take them and make sure that you analyze your trade accordingly. So right now we still have German 40 at the 50 fib range. So basically off of that level here. So we'll see exactly if he wants to continue going up, maybe going to the 61.8 and start to go down or start to reverse off of this one. So it may go down here to one of the levels and start to go up. So it may retrace and then go up after that, or just continue to shoot up. Okay, but I'm expecting a retracement here for German before going up. That's a pattern that is most common here in regards to German. Could be a W that is being created here, or start to go directly to a 61.8 and start to crash down. So one or the other. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'll do that. Let me check here. Let's go back on Euro USD. And I know that on my end, I'm using, I have the live data feed, so maybe I may not have the same setup as you, Leon. So since I don't think you're paying for the live feed, but no, I only see the sell here. Let's see, and that's and are you using the Oanda feed? Okay, yeah. So this Oanda, perfect. Okay, Paulo, yeah. So what about gold? Gold. Let's see, gold. Yeah, Leon, I'm on the Oanda feed, but don't see the setup here for some reason. Anyways, so let's look at gold, and I'm just gonna close this out because that's not what we're gonna look for. And 15 minutes. Okay, so for gold, like I said earlier, we were bullish here on gold since Friday, since Thursday, I think. Let me remove this so y'all can see. Boom. So yeah, since Friday, around midnight Eastern Standard Time, we had a buy. So the price was reversing here, and like I said, based off of the indicator here, you just have to see where the price wants to go towards to. So the reason why you had a buy here is because you had a volume and you had a break of previous levels that was done. 9 out of 10 time, you're gonna have a retracement towards previous levels before going up. Okay, so my take profit here, if I'm based off of this move on Friday, uh, always my stop loss is previous swing, so that'll be here or at a previous level. So what I do here is I go on the left side and I see if there were previous levels. And as you can see, there was previous levels here that was near the entry. So I will put a line here, here. I always put like 2 or 3 lines on previous levels before the entry. That will set up my stop loss. Okay. So if I go back here, instead of putting my stop loss at the previous swing that is pretty far, those are levels here in that the trade, this trade here is entering. So no, I'm not going to take the full move because as you can see, the price went back towards the way back down to the entry and going up afterwards. What I'm looking for is nearest support or resistance line to get out of that trade before the price goes against me. Okay, so how will I do that? I go on the left side still and look at previous levels. Okay, so levels above that line. Okay, so I'm going to put a line here on this resistance that was switched to support because it's blue. Blue means resistance, red means support. So if the price goes up the resistance line, that means it's switching to support. So if we go on the left side, what is the next support line or any the other level? We have this one, we have this one, and we have this one. Okay, I always put like 3 levels above my entry price for potential take profit. Okay, but I always do 1-to-1 most of the time. But if I see that the price is moving towards another level, I put myself a break even and I continue going up. So for this setup here, as you could see, the price went here. Okay, it went here, consolidated, and started to reverse. But on a higher time frame, I'm pretty sure that the price went. The entry was later on for a buy on a higher time frame, and that's why the price is going where it's going right now. But right now, since we already took a buy, there was always a buy here, and there was no sell setup. Now we're waiting for a sell. Okay, so if you have missed that move on Friday, because today is Tuesday, no problem. We're waiting for a reversal here off of previous levels here to go short. So that's what we're looking for. Okay, so I hope that answer your question, Paulo. Remember, we have sessions here at New York and London London session will be on every Tuesday and Wednesdays, and New York session will be on from Monday to Friday. So London session is from 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time until 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the New York session will be from 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time until 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so that means that we still have less than an hour here left on that session. And if you have any questions, make sure to put them in the chat. All right, perfect. So let's go back on NASDAQ. So NASDAQ was bouncing off of that level here. So we'll see if next level was here, is here, and the other one is right here. Okay, so still bullish on NASDAQ here until it starts to reverse off of previous levels here. So those are levels here of point of interest here for levels. So if you were bullish for NASDAQ, you should be in profit here. And no, I'm not. Sometimes I'm not even waiting for an alert, since I've been like 12 years that I'm trading. So I know exactly how the market reacts towards some support resistance lines. So this one is a perfect example that price is bouncing off of previous levels here, going up. And now after that, the price needs to go down. So it needs to touch a previous level to react to go down. So price always does that every single time. Yes, I do one-on-one mentorship here. So we have Leon on the live. I've been mentoring him for the last what I say, maybe 2 or 3 days, 2 or 3 years. I'd say 2 or 3 days, 2 or 3 years. So you could assess on how I work and all that stuff. And I'm just redoing the lives here. Been not doing live since the last year because I was setting up the new indicators here, and at the same time, unfortunately, I had some health issues in regards to my eyes, so I wasn't able to get online and do the lives that I was doing before. So I just started to do the live today, basically this morning. So going forward, I'm going to do live sessions. But yes, I do one-on-one sessions here during the weekdays, and even if you're not able to do the weekdays, we can always do with the weekends. But what I offer here is you're gonna have 24/7 support from me personally. I don't have a team; it's really me that does it. So that's why, as long as we have a small group, we're going to be able to do sessions here all together. But right now, I only have Leon here as in the mentorship program. So you could assess that everything is going great for him. I know that for the last few weeks, he had some aha moment in regards to the high-low. So this is basically the high-low indicator, but this is another version of the high-low indicator that has entries. So this is my own entry. This is my own indicator that I coded myself. So, but if you're trading indices, Forex, metals, if you want to know fundamental analysis, like commitment of traders, and how to analyze the market over the weekend before starting your week. Uh, I'm really I'm really good at it here, and like I said, you're gonna always gonna have support here with me all the time. All right. Uh, so where do I find the feed you are using? I can't see. No. You don't see no candle on my screen. What do you mean, no candle on my screen? Let's see here. All right. Thanks for the follow, Nuclear. Thanks for the follow. I can't see different candle. Okay, what do you mean different candle on my screen, Leon? Are you talking about gold? Gold is no, that's not gold. This is US 100. So which chart are you talking about? On my trading view. On my trading view bearish. Okay, so which indicator are you using, Leon? Not all indicators will give you the same thing because the calculation is not the same. Yeah, I do charge for mentorship, and it's basically it's once a year, and depending exactly on what you need, the price will vary. Okay. So I don't know if you're a beginner trader or if you're a more advanced or intermediate trader. Leon is more intermediate trader. So depending exactly on what you need, we could discuss here on that. But yes, I do charge for my time. But like I said, you're still gonna be able to get on a live here with me and ask questions on the live. But if you really want to have more personal mentorship, you're able to do that also. Yeah, Leon, just tell me exactly which chart you're talking about and which indicator you're talking about, because we have different indicators here. In regards to the mentorship, just fill out the form on my YouTube channel. You should see a form there on my main channel, and and we're gonna follow up with you whenever you're ready. So, and like I said, I'm not stressing anything like that. I'm mellow. And Leon can attest to you. I'm gonna take my time for you to make sure that you understand what's going on in the market. Okay, because I know that most of the mentorship online don't take the time one on one with people. They're just giving you courses and look at videos to understand the market. But I don't do that. I really take my time, at least an hour a day. It could be an hour a day, depending exactly on your schedule. An hour a day with the live market, and we analyze the market together, the same way that I do right now, but it could be personalized. Let's see here. Is the use of yeah, COT is still working. So I'm still doing community of traders. So it's still working on that. So there's basically two type of community of traders. You have the basic one, and you have the advanced one. So the basic one, I think I had a video on my YouTube, but I have to redo it because the layout of the site that I'm using is has changed since. So I have to do a new one and do a breakdown of how everything works. But if you want to have like uh, um, a more detailed community traders report, I do have that on my Discord. So weekend, every Saturday, basically, I'll wait for the community report that is out on Friday, depending exactly if there's any what's it called, any holidays. It may be out on Monday, but usually on Friday night, you have the community traders from the CFTC that is out, and that is out also on chart on the website that is called Bar Chart. And on Saturdays, I take maybe an hour and a half to break down all of the data and give you the actual pairs based off of the community of traders. So you have a market bias that is provided from me, and give you exactly the big movers. So the currencies that are moving, that should be moving the most based off of the data, and I'll provide you the top pairs to trade for that week. And also, I'll give you a report of the indices, the DXY, so the US dollar, and metals. Okay, so you have all of the fundamentals breakdown that is provided from me every single week, and that way, before you start your trading week, you can know exactly which pair and which currency to trade and to look for, and make sure always to look at news that will affect the market overall. Okay, so that I do provide, and if you want to know exactly how to use community traders, uh, I'll show you exactly how to do it. Leon is doing it it's been, I think, almost 2 years, maybe two or 3 years that you're doing COT, Leon, right? And if you want to if you have any questions in regards to COT, how to calculate the COT, how I do the calculation, because the way that I do the COT is really customized by me specifically. So you're not going to see that anywhere else. How do I look at the data? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, I will. All right, perfect. So, yeah, Leon, you're talking about the feed. Which feed are you talking about? Because I'm using for the what's it called? The indices. I'm using capital.com for all the indices. So German 40. So those four here: German 40, US 30, US 100, and US 500. Those four. This is the capital.com feed. Okay. So it has to be capital.com. Euro USD, I always use for the Forex pair, I always use Oenda. For gold, I use capital.com. And for DXY, I use capital.com. Okay. And for the crypto, always use the Binance feed for crypto. Okay. So the Bitcoin with the Tether perpetual contract for Binance, this is the feed that I'm using. All right, perfect. Yeah, so when you fill out the form within the next 24 hours, you should hear from me, and we could set up a call or anything like that. And for the mentorship, what we do here is that you're gonna share your screen on Zoom, so you need to have a Zoom account, and we could do it. I don't think. Can I do it on? Yeah, no, we're gonna do it on a Zoom session, and we have, or we could do it on the Discord specifically. So if you need to have Discord also. Whatever Zoom or Discord is the best way to do it. And I'm gonna share my screen. You're gonna share your screen, and I'll wait and see exactly how you analyze the market, and if there's any tweak to do, we'll assess it together. Yeah, no problem. No problem. No problem. So yeah, computer traders is working really fine. So US 100. Yeah, exactly. So Leon, so US 100. So that's Nasdaq. It's capital.com. That's the feed that I'm using. All right, perfect. And with the membership, what you have access to is basically all of the indicators that I use. Let me do a rundown of the indicators so y'all can see. And so I'm just gonna close this. And we're gonna go on the second window. Just want to make sure that I have the right indicators here. Perfect. So this is the first indicator that I created here, and it's really based off of my own way to trade. And this is the indicator that helped me to pass my first ever challenge a few years ago. So it's called the EMXAI. So it's based off of volume. So it's the ADX. And what I did here is when you have a specific pattern off of the ADX, ADX is the average directional index. So when you see a pattern within that ADX here, you're gonna have an entry that will be created with stop loss and take profit that is plotted automatically with the system. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one, I'm just gonna go back here. The second one here is called Delta. So this is if you're using, this is also a volume-based indicator, and this is based off of the footprint chart. So there's basically the delta is really when the what's it called? The orders, the buy orders and sell orders are increasing in regards to the footprint chart. Okay, so instead of having a footprint chart, I coded so that way you're able to see an actual regular candlestick chart, but look at the calculation in regards to the delta automatically and based off of the time frame that you're trading on. Right now, where I'm looking at the 5-minute because this is the time frame that Leon and what I recommended here in regards to the way that he is trading. But this all of the indicators that I'm showing you guys is working on any time frame. Okay, so you have a take profit here zone that is plotted here. I'm just gonna remove that line. Oh, let me see. Go back. Drawing. There you go. So you have the take profit zone here. So you have the option to use the take profit that is coded in the indicator, or you could use other indicators here that we offer. So the high low that I talked to you about since the start of this session, and other indicators. Okay. We have also the point of control AI. Okay, so this one, it's a volume-based indicator, and it's going to give you some buy and sell zones here when the price is starting to pivot, going up or down. Okay, so that's one of the other indicators that we have, and also you see that it's going to give you the market bias. So if it's going up or down, so for example here, it was selling, and now it's going, it's still going down here. So the last signal was sell, everything is selling, and it's going down. All right. And let's see here. I'm just going to see if there's another one. So this is the high-low. This is the original high-low indicator that we have. So it will give you the support and resistance lines here for the current time frame and the higher time frame. For this example here, the higher time frame here is off of the 30-minute, where since we're on the 5-minute, it's not gonna it's not the right setting. So since I'm on the 5-minute, I'm just gonna change it here. Perfect. So always look at the time frame above the current chart time frame to give you the levels. Okay, so those levels will be used as support and resistance and stop loss and take profit zone for your entries that you're doing It could be manually, or it could be with other indicators that we offer, or any indicators that you have on your end. Okay, so it will work on anything. Okay, and let's see here. I think yeah, that's the other one that I had here. Let's go on the list of other indicators. So let's see. So we have POC and VWAP. Okay. So this is basically a volume-based indicator that will tell you exactly where the price wants to go, if it's bullish or bearish. And as you can see, it's gonna give you the market bias here. Currently, it's bearish here. Why it's bearish? Because it's under the previous day point of control and the previous day volume weighted average price. Okay, so as long as it's under or above those two lines here, it's going to give you the bias, and this is the direction that you should be taking the trade. Okay. And I also have a trend line indicator that's automatically giving you trend lines, so you don't need to plot them manually, and other type of indicators. All right. So, but like I said, everything will be broke down for you guys when you're in the group. And like I said, you have support every single day with me because that's what I'm doing every day. And I'm also a coder, so I code my own indicators here at the same time. So, and if you have, let's say you have your own strategy that you want me to code, I'm able to do that too also. So I hope that goes, that it's that I give you all of the information here in regards to what we offer and what I can offer you overall. And like, and you see, I'm a regular guy. I'm not I'm not hiding from anywhere. So all of my videos on YouTube, and I take the time with all of the people that wants help in regards to trading, because unfortunately I didn't have that help when I started. So I had to learn everything by myself. I did have a mentor 5 years after I started trading. So, and this mentor gave me the knowledge in regards specifically on fundamental, especially on COT. And from that point on, my trading switched, and I was able to look at the market in a different way. And even the last few years, I'm still getting better and better and better. And this is basically the result that you're seeing right now. All right. So it's a long journey, guys. Sometimes you're gonna get it in a few years, or sometimes you're gonna get it in a few months. It depends actually on your learning curve, and there's no stress. There's no hurry. Even Leon right now he's still learning each and every day. He was not the same trader last month or 3 months ago, because I give him more and more knowledge, and I take my time in giving you the right information based on the level that you're at. Okay, I'm not gonna rush you in regards to knowing everything all at once, because there's a lot of knowledge, a lot of information. So, but the way that I show you the information is I think the most simplest way to understand the market, so that way you're not confused. Okay, because there's a lot of confusion online, and remember, I was in your shoes, guys. If you're starting to trade, or you're still struggling on getting ahead and profit to being profitable eventually, it takes time. But you need to have a mentor that's going to take his time here on explaining you everything, and that is not going to give you an actual video to watch, and don't contact you at all afterwards. I'm here every day, and Leon can attest to you that if he has any question, he can send me a message. Uh, could be in the Discord group, or it could be on Telegram. It could be a voice note, and I'm gonna respond right away. All right. So we did have a signal here that came in. Let me check to see exactly what was it. So we had the US 500. You had a buy. So let's look. So S&P 500 gave us a buy entry, but that was for basically my automation here. So maybe that's why we're not seeing it here. Just gonna put it. So still going up here. So no signals yet. And yes, I do have an automation system that is being worked on right now, and yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. So any other questions, guys? So far we only had the today we had the on the live session with me. We only had one alert, one entry that was on German 40, and I already broke down that trade. So that was the sell that was at the top here. So if you came in on the live later, you could go back on the live and see exactly the breakdown of the trade, and even on the London session before the actual setup came in, I gave you the details on how I would put my stop loss, take profit, and where the market went. So it was a good setup going down here overall. All right, so still have what, 5 minutes here left before. Do you guys have any questions here in regards to any other prayer or something you want me to go back on? So we'll be back. Uh, we'll have another session here, a London session tomorrow morning, London. So London at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So from 2 to 4, we have a live session here with me, Dre Day FX. And we're gonna see exactly if we have any setups here that can be taken here. All right, let's see. All right. Let's see if there's anything else. So US 30 is still pushing here. So we may have a it's still pushing right now. So like I said, sometimes you're gonna have like a breakout of previous support, but no signals. The reason why is that because it's not following my rules in regards to the volume in regards to the indices at that point. So we just have to wait on it. And sometimes it has to make sure that it's confirming going up to give you an entry. But right now it's still neutral here with that indicator. So we just have to wait, sit on our hands and wait. So we're GU here that is still trying to reach that zone, that level. If it's break that level, we're gonna go on the other level here. But sometimes it may consolidate and start to go down because it's starting to do basically a big fair value gap right now. So let's see. And I'm pretty sure if you put a fib here, it went to 50%, or it wants to go to 65% of that move before going down. So we'll wait it out. Before I use smart money contract, smart money concept before, but the only thing that I use and is because the price the actual market move based off of volume. So I'm not even looking at the candle to get in on a trade. As long as the volume is high enough to provide me a directional bias of where it's going, I'm in the move. Okay, because sometimes as the smart money concept, sometimes it waits too long to get in, and sometimes the move is already done and you're gonna miss it. But my concept is really that price needs to bounce off of levels every single time. But to have a bounce, to have an actual momentum, you need volume. That's the only two things that you need to be able to trade. Okay, so you need levels, so support or resistance lines, and you need to have volume. So the price, the market wants to go towards the next level. Okay. So up on top of that, what I use most of the time is Fibs, so Fibonacci retracements. So Fibonacci retracement to 50% or 61.8. And on the higher time frame, I do look for order blocks and breakers. Okay. And fair value gaps. That's pretty much it. And on top of that, I use fundamentals, so COT. And my technicals is basically my indicators that I created here by myself. So and last most important thing is news. So we do have the Fed funds rate tomorrow. So it should be interesting to see exactly how the market will react before the rate news and after the rate news. So Wednesday and Thursday should be interesting on how the market will react. But I'm expecting to have the market to go down after tomorrow, but we'll see. So always look at Forex Factory in regards to news events or any other news platform for trading, and you're going to be set. And in regards to trading, I'm only in the market here if I'm not, let's say if I'm not doing live sessions, I'm only in the market for at least 2 to 3 hours a day. That's pretty much it. So if I don't have my setup, I don't trade that day, and so on and so forth. Like this morning, we had a setup here at the on German, so that was a perfect setup. And with that setup, I did the more than 1% in less than in an hour. So you don't need a lot. So as long as you know exactly where the market is going and which level is expected to go, you should be taking less trades, but be more profitable in your trades overall. No problem. All right, so let's see, 10:50. So since the indicator here is providing alerts every 15 minutes, that means that we won't have any alerts before the end of the session. So one last roundtable, guys. If you have any questions, it's the time to do so. If not, you could ask me the questions here on the stream in the comment section, and or you could wait until tomorrow. We're gonna have another sessions here. So we're gonna have the London and New York session. So London will start at 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the New York session will be at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Okay, so London will be from 2 to 4, and the New York session is from 9 to 11. And always, if you want to have one-on-one session mentorship for me, just fill out the form on my YouTube channel, and we're gonna follow up with you within the next 24 hours. And depends exactly on what you need and on which level of trading you're at, we'll customize a mentorship for you. All right, guys. So one last time, if you have any questions, guys, just put them in the chat. If not, we are going to close this live session here. And thank you very much being on this live, guys. And like I said, we're going to reconvene on tomorrow at London. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel and like this this session. So it's going to be really appreciated for you guys. And we'll reconvene tomorrow at London session. So it'll be May 7th. So make sure that you look at the latest upcoming live sessions here with me, Dre Day FX. So on that note, I wish you a wonderful rest of your Tuesday, guys. So we'll see tomorrow. All right, peace. All right, guys. Thanks. Thanks, Will. No problem, Leon. No problem. Thanks. Have a great one.